So, Houndrel, you open the door.
Mm-hmm.
You feel your heart start to beat faster as the smell of blood in this room gets stronger. As you slowly swing the door open, it reveals a horrific scene. The first thing you see is Kelnaz. The first thing that you notice is that the room has been wrecked. It's been just fucking ransacked. Books are pulled off of shelves. Entire bookcases have been toppled over. The magical Faraday cage has big holes in it that look like they were scorched in. Kelnaz's desk has been upturned. There are chunks missing out of it as if somebody hit it with a wrecking ball. And Kelnaz is slumped against knocked over chair in the corner of the room. His blood is everywhere, splatters and pools. His bloody handprints are on the chair itself, and he's laying there, not moving. And then you see her walking out from the direction of his bedroom, a tall Drowloth woman with long white hair and an evil smile on her face.
Well, shit.
Both of her arms are slicked with blood up to the elbows. And as she's walking, you see her licking the blood off of one of her fingers, and she turns and looks at you and stops just a step shy of Kelnaz's body. She takes the hand that she was licking, gives you what in other contexts might be a flirty wave, and smiles, says, "Hi, boys. Forgive the mess. My hand slipped." Hey, Fionlar.
Oh my
God.
god.
I'll give you 2 guesses who this is. Because Fionlar is the only one who has seen her before.
Oh, shit! Context? I don't know who this is. Would I know who this is, or am I just forgetting?
No. Houndrel has never met her before in his life. Same with Kozna. Fionlar's seen her. And I need everybody to roll initiative.
So, I'm not sure that's true. Pretty sure Houndrel and Kozna have both seen her before.
Oh, fuck. No, that's right. I forgot about... Yeah, okay. Hey, this is Kalki Nidra.
Okay, that's who I figured it was. It's not Sylvia.
It's really not Sylvia.
Tag yourself, I'm the Galaxy Spiral. Tag yourself, I am the Dome. Wait, shouldn't I be Galaxy Spiral? Nope. I called dibs. Damn it. Wasn't fast enough.
I'll be... Oh, I can't. In the corner somewhere. When did we see Kalki?
When you went back in time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Remember? She was in the Nidrichal War.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have seen her because,
I got really thrown off when you were like, Fionlar's the only one who's seen her. I'm like, who the fuck is Fionlar?
I forgot.
That nobody
entirely.
else has.
I forgot entirely about the Nidrichal War.
Because immediately I had at least 3 names in my head. Was like, none of those match though.
Mm-hmm. My bad. No, this is... All of y'all know who this person is. Kalki Nidrichal. And it's pretty clear that she has just done a murder on Kelnaz. Real hard. And Fionlar wins initiative.
Well, okay then. This is, Question is, do we want to go settle, or do we want to throw something out the window? Okay, this room is trashed and a man is dead. Oh, the question is, do we want to start running down the hallway calling for... Or do we want to...
I mean, that's fair. Fair question.
Because even if Nadia Rune and Kalki are, related, aka... I'm guessing Kalki is Nadia Rune's sister, or daughter?
Yep.
I'm pretty sure...
What are you talking about? Nadia Rune doesn't have any children.
Specifically, it's Nadia Rune has never taken a husband or male lover.
Wait, isn't that...
Clone? Magical clone? I don't know.
Wait, what are you talking... Why is Houndrel being brought into this?
What?
Hmm?
Magical clone.
Kalki
Oh.
is your future past daughter with Stadia.
Oh no.
Oh
So,
no.
first of all, how dare you?
For second of all, how dare you?
I swear
Third
if
of all, I
somebody
hate it. No, thank you. No,
I swear if somebody doesn't open the conversation with Kelly, was it?
It's you,
Kelly?
I don't get the reference.
Kirsten? I don't quite. Who are you again? I'm sorry, I don't remember faces very well.
Yeah,
Alright.
unlock.
Get the
Well.
reference. But anyway.
No reference, just trying to annoy her.
Alright, well, shit's getting real, so I clearly have to spend round 1 popping buffs.
Okay.
So, we did some reworks. I don't 100% remember how this works. Okay, yeah.
Out of character, I am going to tell you guys that you if you try to fight her now, you will die.
Okay.
Like, she is more than a match for all three of you. Just
Okay.
putting that out there. And this is something that all of your characters are at least marginally aware of.
So we
Okay.
look at her and we see the skull next to her name.
Not so blunt, not so like blunt as that, but it's more just like Houndel and Fionlar, at very least, have had fencing lessons, have like actually fought, like all of you have actually like been in combat and fought before, and you can tell based on the way that she is standing, how she has positioned herself in the room, and a variety of other non-verbal communication factors that, like, she is not at all worried about the fact that this might have just become a 3v1 fight. She has not, like, fallen into a defensive stance or reached for a weapon or focus. She hasn't done anything to actively defend herself against you. Just cute wave. Forgive the mess. My hand slipped.
I'm scared.
Which also, AJ, do you get the reference?
Yes, yes.
How does
I-
she
like,
know
that's-
about that?
I was
Yeah,
gonna
good
say,
fucking question.
Uh, Who was with us when that happened?
no one.
Most of
no.
this Spartello.
Say, the main party, Ormus Vina, and any number of Spartello's observers who might have been in the area. Also, at
That's
least
true.
one demon.
Well,
Yeah,
I suppose
also at
if
least
that
one
was
demon.
if that was her demon, she might have been watching.
Which,
I mean,
somehow.
if that is how she knows, raises further questions. Because last we saw that demon, it had been remanded into Sargrass custody.
Also true.
Mm-hmm.
But to be fair,
Oh, boy.
I'm pretty sure that she was the one who summoned that demon originally, because that was the
So she's a
Deuterag.
witch?
Huh?
She was. You are
Yeah,
remembering
that was the
correctly.
Deuterag quest.
Hmm.
These are questions for another time. You do not yet have all of the information. I'm just going to tell you that right now, so that we
Okay.
don't spend a bunch of time speculating. Now, please speculate just after the session is over.
Okay.
As you
So
roll
anyway-
in new characters.
So anyway, yeah,
As you roll a new
Fionlar,
character.
it's your turn first. Sorry for all of those interruptions.
Yeah, so I'm gonna pop Aura Shroud and then drop some mana shields on some people, and just be like, what is this?
There's magic. There's blood in the air. What's this? There's giblets everywhere. How queer.
That Kalki is here.
Kalki is here. Oh no. We gotta run out of fear.
Kalki gestures vaguely at everything. What? This? It was like this when I got here. I promise.
I swear.
Unconvincing smile.
I am your cat. I am a sandwich.
Rolling deception to make it more obvious that I'm not telling the truth.
Yeah, pretty much. Intentionally botching deception roll.
If I botch hard enough, it counts as intimidate.
Technically, how it works, yeah.
So, who are you putting mana shields? Yourself, obviously. You get that from.
And Houndrill, because he's got to be closer to the front of the room.
He is. Kalki like cocks her head to the side. Is all like, "What's the matter? You worried? Scared? Do you think it's..." She puts her hand to her still soaked in blood hand in front of her mouth in a gesture of mock shock. "Is it dangerous in here?
Is the scene safe?
Is this..." Check the scene.
Check the scene. The scene is Kelki Niederschall.
Get
Check
the
the
fuck
victim.
out of here.
The victim is in several pieces.
Is that it for your turn?
Yes.
Kazna, it is your turn.
Okay, just in case, I want to roll luck pool.
Okay,
Oh, okay.
that's so good because
That was
I have
very
an
good.
idea and I hope it works, and I don't know if it'll work, and I
It-
might need your help.
It might be the idea that I think it is.
I'm pretty sure Mark already had the idea.
I have no clue.
if it works, even if it doesn't work, you guys are gonna need a quick exit afterwards.
Fortunately, we have Hound Roll.
Hey,
Okay, so I'm going to cast magic at her.
oh,
Okay.
interesting.
Bold move.
Yep.
Let's see how it plays out.
Yeah,
Bold move,
basically. I'm gonna overload it.
weird flex, but
Okay.
Flex, but okay. Okay, so I'm gonna overload it to get more dice. I'm doing ice. And I'm gonna try to like put her in a ice Iron Maiden thing to like entomb her.
Okay.
Make her go away.
Basically trying to bind her in place.
Yeah.
CC tag. Got it. Go ahead and roll that shit.
7s explode.
You're at a number.
Looks like you got 4 rerolls though. I absolutely don't remember how your dice work these days.
Neither do I.
do
Yeah,
they
that's
work?
why I'm double checking the like official
I think 10's double success still.
9s
No,
might be.
10s. No, 10s are an additional success. 9s are not.
Okay.
Mhm.
9's are a reroll.
No.
Oh, so 10's are just rerolls? So you only have
It's,
2 rerolls.
it's just yeah, it's just
His shit got simpler
Okay.
after his blind quest.
yeah, so it's just 10s and whatever number I pick. So it's not the 9s and 10s.
So you got 2 rerolls, but 7 successes right now, minus 3.
So 4 successes plus 2 rerolls.
Oh wait, that's not high roll dice.
So 5 successes.
Yep.
Okay. So you conjure this like Iron Maiden of ice on either side of her, and like she looks to the side whenever you do. So like she sees it for a second. You're like, "Oh my god, I have her." She totally didn't think that I was going to do this. And the Iron Maiden snaps shut. And then you see her standing on top of with her hand cradling her chin in both hands. She holds up a finger, wags it back and forth, and goes, "Tisk, tisk, tisk. We should really be cleaning up the Kelnaz's office, not making bigger messes, shouldn't we? But you know, if you do want to make a bigger mess, I've got an idea of how to do it."
And I can do another spell though.
You spent 3 out of 6 AP.
So I would like to immediately. Oh shit! Am I able to do that?
What do you want to do?
So, because I'm trying to remember like the physics of magic, and if Kazna's physics are like, because his are slightly different. Actually, no, wait. Let me check. No, I actually can't do what I wanted to do.
What were you thinking of doing?
Originally, I was going to water bend and change the ice to water, but I actually don't have that high art yet.
Correct. You do
I
not.
was 2 XP shy. Damn, that would have been sick. Great idea.
What are you doing with your last 3 AP?
Well, lightning tentacles.
Okay.
That, yeah, I'm going to go with lightning tentacles. I'm going to overload that many dice, and I'm going to try to, I guess, grab her again with lightning tentacles.
Okay, so again, applying a tag, not doing.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead. Roll it at difficulty 8.
Yes.
7 for high arts, 8 for an additional element.
Yes.
7's explode.
Nope. 8. I'm changing it up.
Oh no. Good choice.
Well, it's a pretty
It
good
was
roll.
the same.
You're at 5 right now with 2 rerolls. Nice. You're at 7, 8. Yeah, 7.
7
Hey.
with another reroll.
So 7.
Okay. You shoot out the lightning tentacles, and you're like, okay, but she won't see this coming.
Spoiler warning.
Spoiler warning, she totally saw that coming and dropped off behind the Ice Iron Maiden. So your lightning tentacles just grab that and miss her entirely. Houndrel, it is your turn.
Okay. Question.
Yep.
How fresh does the blood look?
Very.
Okay.
Oh, thanks, Sharis.
Remember,
Okay.
the culprit is still here.
So I don't want to get near Kalki. So
Who does?
I'm going to do Operation Wambulance.
Clearly not her. Clearly not her mother. Oh,
Oh,
So here's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that Time Stop is Time Stop, and I can go save Kale Noswal in Time Stop somehow. This is my goal, just so everyone knows.
Okay.
Mostly because I don't want to be instigated by Kalki.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if it's going to work, but we'll see.
Okay, first things first, I'm going to need you to roll for Zawada.
Mm-hmm.
So let's do that part first.
Mana manipulator. Add 5 dice to it.
Oh man, I'm scared. Nate,
Yeah?
can I do like an optional thing based on the number of dice I get?
What optional thing do you want?
So if I get enough dice, I want to bring Fionlar into Zuardo with me, but like at half duration.
If you want to bring Fionlar with, you gotta be standing next to him and like touching him. So
I'm pretty sure we're all still in the doorway, right?
no, Houndrel came in a little bit further, so like you're going to need to spend 1 AP to move. Fionlar is, so that you can touch him.
Well, let's do it. I'll spend 1 AP to move backwards,
Okay.
and then do Zawarudo.
Instead of doing if you high enough, I'm just going to increase the difficulty by 2.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of being, this is normally difficulty 6 because it's your affinity, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we'll make it difficulty 8.
And then
And you get to bring Fionlar with you.
Are you 5th that wizard yet, or is that currently bleeding all over his desk?
nope, I got it. I asked Nate a while ago, and I
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah.
wow.
So it's diff 7. Ooh, okay.
Oh,
Well-
nice. Yeah, because that reduces it.
Spending a willpower.
Uh-huh. And remember mana manipulator.
So that is 8 plus 5. So 13 dice at,
Div 7,
yeah.
I believe.
Okay, you get to ignore one of those botches.
So I'm at 4 plus, so I'm at 5 successes at diff 7.
Nice. 5 rounds of time stuff. Also, Fionlar, Houndrel comes over, grabs you, and then you feel this weird sensation, like all of your blood slowed down for a second and then went back to normal speed, and now everything is frozen in time.
The fuck?
I still don't want to go near Kalki. So can we do like
Yes,
I
good.
mean, that's pretty intelligent since they do know that you have manipulation of space, at least down.
Alright. Well,
it's like, does she actually look frozen? Or can we do a ritual caster Fey Charm? Time reversal?
To answer your first question, right now you can't really see Kalki on account of the Ice Iron Maiden that is wrapped up with lightning tentacles, which this is your biggest, Fionlar, this is how you knew that time had stopped, because there is arcing lightning frozen in the air around one of these tentacles, around several of these tentacles. Like you were watching the zappies go and then they just kind of slowed down and stopped, which electricity doesn't work that.
that's not how that works.
It's not slowed down. It's completely stopped.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's frozen in air.
Welcome to the third time I've used Zawardo. The first time was to steal a book, the second time was to sleep longer.
I had forgotten about that.
This is the third time.
5 more rounds.
That's like 30 seconds. That's like a good snooze button. But anyways, if I have 5 rounds, I can actually use ritual.
What spell are you? What do you want to do with ritual casting?
I want to not. I'm not talking about prison stars. I'm talking about ritual cast.
Okay, what do you want to do with ritual caster?
To prepare to time reverse kill Nas to see if I can save him.
Okay,
All right.
so you're gonna need to go over there and get Kelnaz.
So this is what I was wondering: is that can we use prism stars and then use Fey Charm, Fiambar, so I don't have to walk near Cal?
So, are you just asking me if, like, what are you using Fey Charm? Like, because Houndro could just use his affinity to open a portal to yoink Kelnaz.
That's probably easier, actually, isn't it?
Yeah, like, I don't understand what Fey Charm is supposed to be for.
Oh, it was supposed to be the ranged component, because then
That way
I
he
wouldn't
doesn't
have
have to go over there.
No, you just
Forgetting
You
that he
already
can
have
just
that
open a
built in.
portal.
you
Yeah,
already have
I'm
that as an
Houndrill's
ability.
panicking. It's like, Houndrill, can't you just open up a portal? I'm like, oh yeah. So
Houndrill, you steal corpses all the time.
I'm gonna. Can I yoink Kael'Naz's corpse?
Yeah, you can. I'm gonna need you to roll for it since this is a tense scene.
If I swear to God, if Kalki grabs my hand, fuck Kael'Naz. Oh my God, my heart.
Kalki grabs your hand, pull her through, and close the portal. Just like her arm.
See, I have an idea of how my portals would work with that. Because my idea for that is it's a it's the Lemillion's power. They just clip out.
Kinda more like Portal. On account of them being portals.
Well, I mean, if they're like halfway through a portal and the portal closes, they just clip out to whatever side they are most on.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Like violently.
it shunts them out.
Mm-hmm. They wouldn't be bisected because
Yeah,
that's just bad.
Yeah.
It's a little broken, that's true.
Okay, you successfully yoink a Kelnaz with it. How much mana do you have left?
I still have 4 mana.
Okay, good. So, now what?
I guess it's resurrection time.
Okay.
So, all right, let's see if I can question Nate. Well, I don't know. I guess I'll figure it out. I want to do it while still Zawaru does. Would that make it harder, easier? Or...
Would that necessarily make a difference?
Yeah, I wanted to use time reversal on Kael'Naz. Would that make a difference in Zawarudo?
No, that does not change the mechanics of reverse time.
Okay, then I'm just going to reverse time. How many rounds do I have?
You cast one spell. You talked with Fjalmar for a bit. So I'm going to say that you have 4 of your 5 left. Like, you spent 1 round on the stuff you've done so far, so you got, which is more than enough time for Ritual Caster.
So yeah, for the best success, I'm going to do Ritual Caster first. Just say I prepare the 3 rounds.
Uh-huh.
Fiona, if you can think of, like, just either do some if you can think of anything that'll help, or some wise words, that would be helpful. And let's see if I can just roll like a golden god.
Best I could do without spending extra resources is the +1 from Aura Shroud.
Oh, that's good enough for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, while time is stopped and I'm here for some reason, and he is preparing the spell, I'm gonna peek and see if I can see what Kalki's up to. If I can, like, maneuver to where I can peek around the ice thing.
Yeah, you peek around from a safe distance, and you see that she was frozen in time in a half crouch behind the ice block thing. She's basically just laughing to herself.
Okay, well, time's frozen. Her whole I'ma just dodge out of this shtick should probably be mitigated. I'm gonna use my Earth Focus to see if I can just, like, bind some stone around her feet.
Okay, cool.
When we inevitably go to get out of here, she has a harder time chasing us.
Gotcha.
Fiamar, the first person to ever use Zawarudo for combat.
And it's kind of combat.
It
Okay.
makes sense, combat. It's not damage combat.
Okay. Spending my aura before I forget. Okay, and then bonus again. Many. Not my greatest roll, but 3 successes.
It is combat, but 3 successes is 3 successes, and she doesn't get to defend because she's frozen in time. So you carefully, like, at a safe distance, at an OSHA-approved distance, put some earth over her feet so that she will, at very least, trip, if not be immobilized, whenever time stop wears off.
Trying to buy ourselves some precious seconds.
All right.
Do you want to spend another round doing that?
Yeah, I guess Hound was going to be at that for a second, and I'm willing to spend a lot of resources right now to make sure we get out of this alive.
Yeah, so you could totally spend another aura and action just doing the same roll, same thing, and the successes will stack with your previous successes.
Doing it.
Oh my,
That's much better.
Oh
very
my.
much better. So an additional 7 for a total of 10 successes.
Cool.
All right. Are you done? I can do Ritual Caster.
Yeah, that's all I'm doing right now.
So Ritual Caster, spending a willpower for this. So that's a bonus of 5 dice. Nice.
Cool.
Wait, does Aura Shroud affect this?
Affect the ritual
Ritual
caster?
caster?
I'm gonna say no.
Okay, that's fair. But then here is the actual roll then. So it's 8, another willpower. So it's 8 plus 5 plus 1. Actually, oh fuck, I forgot about Deep Reserves. Or Empower Spell. I am adding another 5 dice to this.
What?
We don't know how long he's been down, but by God, we're bringing him back.
Don't you die on me. Clear.
This is my affinity. It's diff 6 Stormblade, so I guess it's 5 because of Wizard.
Yep. You've put a lot of time and effort into getting that. You get to use it now.
I'm so happy. Okay. Oh,
Do I need to use Mana Manipulator? Because I feel like that's why I was brought here.
I don't know because I would say save it because in case we need it because you only get
Okay.
2 uses, right?
That sounds right.
All right.
Oh,
my
dear
God.
lord.
Charis.
15 successes?
What is that? Multiply that by 15 seconds. 15 seconds times 16. 17 if you count the willpower.
Wait, how long is a round in our system?
Is it 6 or 15?
6.
Oh,
So yeah, we've got over a minute and a half,
yeah. If he's been dead for over a minute and a half.
assuming we're still counting that as, 1 6-second round per success, which I assume we are.
Mm-hmm.
If we also need it, Kazna has his luck pool, which would add what, like 4 more
And some rerolls.
and 2
Yeah.
more rerolls.
It would add 5 more. Because all 5 were a success.
Well, let's see. Is this enough though? I don't know if we can. What do you think, Hayden?
I mean, I feel like we should add as much time possible. Because I think trying to get him back is the most important thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because so if we assume this does work, what would we want this 5 for? Because I
What do you mean?
think
The escape.
Yeah.
yes, that is a point. The escape, but
Because we have spent all of the resources so far basically just burying ourselves deeper in this encounter.
Get stuck in.
Stuck in the middle with Kalki.
We were warned from the very beginning that getting stuck in is how we die.
I think to be safe, we should add Kazna's luck pool to this roll,
All right. So we're up to 21 successes.
and that's 2 more 10s for you.
So reroll those 10s.
23.
So almost 2.5 minutes.
Final count. Final number.
Cool. Houndrel summons up all of his concentration and willpower and pulls and does his damnedest to convince the universe that no, for real,
All of his blood is right here.
Kelnaz. No, for real though. Kelnaz's the atoms and electron, the protons, neutrons, and electrons that make up Kelnaz were actually in this configuration at this time, in this relation to all of the other protons, neutrons, and electrons of all of the other things in the immediate area. I swear, just trust me, it's okay.
Don't check
worry
the
about
footage.
it.
The CPU usage of the universe goes up 50%.
I do have a question. Does this clean Kalki's arms in the room?
No,
Okay.
No, that's different blood.
don't worry. Like I said, don't
Worry about
it.
it.
But here's the thing. You will not find out whether your spell worked or not until Zawarudo ends.
Well, that's happening very soon.
Very soon, yes.
I think I still have like one more round.
Yep.
I just grab Kazna and I just tell Fionlar to grab, or I grab Kael'naz and I tell Fionlar, I just start booking it.
Okay. Fionlar.
Yeah. I will grab Kazna and head for the floaters.
Cool.
Unless Houndra wants us to just jump off a tower again.
I was like really considering it. I hope you know. Just like fuck the floaters. Peace out, bitches.
I mean, technically, you can just jump down the main shaft anyway.
I greatly appreciate how, thanks to Zawarudo, basically what happens is all of us, including Kelnaz's body, are going to disappear, and suddenly she's waist deep in rock.
Yeah.
Just like, wait, what happened?
I was just like, hold on, I missed something.
Because
Yeah.
she can't see anybody when she couldn't
Correct.
see anybody when.
Correct entirely.
Oh,
So-
that's hilarious.
Houndrel and Fionlar, you make your mad dash with your elven cargo out of
Elven
Kelnaz's.
Cargo, that's a great name.
New band.
Houndrel, asking the real questions. Do you stop to kick Kelnaz's office door open and yell, "Somebody once told me"? The answer is no, you don't, because from that perspective, it's a pull door.
I kick the door. I break my
I
leg.
think
Oh
the door
no!
closed.
You kick
Houndrel,
the door
why?
You forget, I'm not Kamina. That would be communist job.
Yeah. No, you make your mad dash outside. It's right around the time that you get on the floaters and realize that the magic of them will not operate while time is stopped. That, Fionlar, you feel your blood slow down again, and feel Kazna start to move like a normal person rather than a stiff mannequin of a person in your arm. Houndrel, the blood from Kelnaz starts to get all over your clothing. Time is going back to normal, and you are riding these floaters downward as quickly as the double capacity of 2 grown-ass drow on each of them will make them go. And, Kazna, from your perspective, you are now outside going down. What do?
Ah, shit. Where am I? I'm looking around paying like, wait, where am I? Where is she?
Running.
Where's Bane? Where's Alfred?
Where's the girl?
Where's the girl?
Oomst.
Where's Rachel?
Can we, so, how far away are we from the door? Like, are we now down where we can't see the door anymore?
Correct. You cannot see the door. Book it in a downward fashion.
Then, for now, I guess I delay. I don't have anything to do right now.
Cool. Houndrel, you feel Kelnaz's heart pumping on account of how it's pumping his blood all over you.
Oh no.
You hear him groan in great pain, obviously, as he is slumped over your shoulders.
Well, the extra time was helpful.
He's still alive, but not for much longer from what I can tell.
Yeah. Houndrel, roll for me intelligence plus medicine.
Just him?
He's the
Yeah,
one
just
carrying
him.
the body.
Guess who doesn't have any ranks in medicine? I'll spend my last willpower on this because Kael'naz is important. 3.
Wow.
I have a bone focus.
You do have a bone focus.
But I don't have a blood focus.
That is correct. You do not have a blood focus.
Oof, this is gonna suck.
Fuck.
What's similar to blood?
Darkness.
Darkness.
We have altered the Kelnas. Pray we do not alter it further.
Oh my gosh.
What?
I was honestly imagining Houndrel just taking the bone focus and be like, all right, well, at least you'll be alive, and sealing his wounds with bone.
So, I have a couple of thoughts. The first of which is, I take him into Hammerspace and get Ganon to help me. Save him.
Actually, Hammerspace would be a great place for you all to disappear.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was thinking. I don't think we're coming back here anytime soon.
Okay, but if we go into Hammerspace, we don't know where or when we'll come out. It might be right in front of Kalki.
I mean,
Yes.
what are the chances?
Our lucky,
boy.
yeah.
How mad have we made Nate recently?
So Nate, what did you want for Christmas?
Do not think me such a base, vile GM that I can be swayed with bribery.
How about 3 pizzas?
What kind of pizzas. No,
Grilled chicken.
I'm not. I want you guys to understand that I'm not mad at you. I thought that this would be very dramatic, and frankly, get you guys more on the main quest
That's
of
fair.
Joel's Bluff stuff.
You would be correct.
But my immediate point is I'm not convinced Hammerspace is the solution to our problems.
Yes, Hammerspace has its own risks and benefits.
So, but the thing is, I just yelled at them, the Hundred and Fiala is like, Kale Nas is bleeding out still real badly. We need some way to stop the bleeding.
Should I,
For starters, let's get somewhere stable, see if we can patch him up, give him a few more minutes.
or at least someplace that's not on top of these floaters if we want to do magic on?
Alright, can we duck into like a side hallway or something?
Okay, you can stop at a random door.
Like something out of the way so that if Kalki jumped down, she wouldn't see us immediately.
Can we make it to the library?
Yes. Also, you can make it to the library.
Because in terms of we have problems we're not sure how to solve, maybe we need help. We know there's at least one other master in this tower, who at least frequently haunts this tower.
Mm-hmm.
Travelin?
We can see
Dravelin?
if Traylin's here.
Travelin.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually that's a great idea. Let's do it.
You direct your floaters over to the landing library on it, and just about whenever you are negotiating getting off of the floater and onto the platform, Kalnaz's body, you feel a tremor rock the tower and hear the sound of an explosion up above you.
She's free.
Let's go.
I bet she is unhappy.
Here's the thing. Fiamlar and Kazna. Fiamlar because you are a nerd, and Kazna because you have worked with explosives a fair bit. You both hear that explosion and you're like, at first you're like, Fiamlar, you're like, oh, Kalki's free. But then you immediately are like, wait a minute. That was an absolutely massive amount of ordnance if it shook the rest of the tower.
I stand by my original point.
There is no way that she was using that just to get free of the rock.
I don't know what else she was doing.
Just wanted to point it out that this wasn't like a small explosion, it was pretty fucking big. In any case, as you are ducking into the door to the library, you hear, it's right around whenever you hear other doors on the tower start to open and people shouting up and down at each other.
I mean, we don't care about these people. They don't have names.
Well,
Some of them do.
Some of them might.
Some of them do for now. Wait, I'm not playing Addy Marca. Hold on.
you get into the library and you run into Traylon really quickly. You're going in and he's trying to come out. He sees you like, Houndrel? Wait, what is...
Traylon, help!
What did you do?
Not
What
us.
did he do?
We'll explain later.
Get him into my office. I have a first aid kit there.
Okay.
Okay, help carry him into the office.
Yeah.
There's a table big enough to accommodate Kelnaz's body, and Trellin instructs you to put his body on the table. He rips away some of Kelnaz's clothes, and you all see the damage that Kalki inflicted upon him. He coughs up blood as you take in the massive, gaping crater in his stomach. It looks like Kalki ripped open his abdomen and probably stuck both of her hands up into his rib cage to the ends. You're not entirely certain what kind of internal damage has been inflicted up there, but the hole in him is big enough that you could shove a soccer. Trellin assesses this quickly and immediately has grabbed a couple of towels or a discarded tunic, the rest of Kelnaz's clothes that he's stripped off, and is just shoving this in the wound with both hands. Points to Houndrel. He's like, you keep pressure on the wound as well as you can. He points to Fionlar. I need you to go in the other room. I need you to get the basin of water and bring it here. He points to Kazna. He's like, I need you to go in to that room too and grab the brazier with the coals on it. Bring it in here. Get it close to him.
I follow directions.
Hop 2.
Trellin, whenever you get back and put the stuff down, you see that he has started trying his best to prepare impromptu, that he's done his best to... Okay, so Houndrel, what you see Trellin do first is he starts assessing Kelnaz. He looks at his lips, grabs it, touches Kelnaz's fingers and toes, and makes a worried sound in his throat. Then he starts pulling things out of the way too small first aid kit and starts trying to wrap bandages around Kelnaz's abdomen. He has you help prop him up a little bit so that he can get the bandages all the way around his trunk. But you can tell, even with your lack of medical knowledge, that Trellin is doing the best he can with what he has and knows that this is not good enough.
It's do you think a bone focus would help?
He looks at you. Bone focus? No, his bones seem fine. It's all of the blood coming out.
I just think to myself, think.
Are there any focuses nearby? A student who has a blood affinity, maybe. One of the other masters who might be close enough.
He looks at you. He's like, yes, put the water here. Up in 6th year, there's a young boy. His name is, oh goddess, what was it? He's
Steven?
Another idea that I have some Drow sleeping poison still. Could we use a lower dose of it to slow his heart down just so it buys us more time?
Trellin looks at you and is like, yes, that could probably work. Do your best to give him a small dosage. Because if we slow his heart down too much, then he will lose circulation to his extremities. His fingers and toes are already cold.
All right. I guess I'll spend the aura to grab the poison from Hammerspace.
Oh, it's in Hammerspace. That's great.
Mm-hmm. Stick my hand into a portal, pull it out, pull a vial out. Or do you want me to roll?
No, don't roll for that. Just spend the aura.
Mm-hmm. Actually, an idea. Can I just stick my hand into my backpack and then just do open the portal in the backpack?
Oh, hide it from Trellin? Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'll do that. Pull it out. Give him what I think is probably an adequate dose. I imagine that I know enough about the poison to know how much could kill a person.
Roll intelligence plus medicine.
Because, this is not what do I need for a lethal dose? This is what do I give somebody who's already bleeding out to make sure that it's an anesthetic, not a murder weapon.
Yep.
All right. And can Kazna also help me on this? check? Or can I ask Kazna? You know some medicine.
Say that would. Yeah,
Ozzy
that
can
sounds
make
like
an
it would be.
educated guess. Either way, this is going to be a diff 9.
Okay.
Intelligence medicine diff 9.
But hear me out, Kazna. Aren't you a professional?
Give him 2 bottles.
This is
I hear what you're saying, but I'm just going to.
I don't think this is a good idea because you will kill him.
Yes.
The problem is I don't have any willpower, and I don't have medicine either.
The problem is I have willpower, but I don't spend it. But I guess I'll spend a willpower. 1 success.
That should be enough to not poison him.
Cool. Trallin says to you, he's like, yes, actually one of the first years does. Now Kael Velsharan. I don't
Okay.
know if he's skilled. I don't know if he knows enough to help, but he's better than nothing.
He'll be learning quickly then.
He's with the first years at the bottom of the tower. So if you're gonna go get him quickly.
I tear off.
Cool. Fionlar, out in the tower, you see that there are several people, looks like teachers, older students on floaters, all going downwards, shouting to the various students on platforms to go back to your rooms. It's not safe out here. Wait for further instructions. They aren't paying much attention to you because you're not obviously one of the younger students.
I'm not an undergrad.
Yeah, you're not an undergrad. You see a couple of the graduate student looking or like teacher looking people going upwards, but you spare them barely a glance as you are headed down with all haste. You get to the first floor and you see that there's a portly Drauloth man standing in front of the door talking with a couple of the young first year students, saying, no, I told you, you can't come out just yet. We don't know what that shaking was. And one of the kids is like, Master Bale, was it an earthquake? I've read about earthquakes being a thing. I've read that they don't happen very often. We had one and like, he's like, oh, child, stop.
Oh my god, shut the fuck up.
I remember because I was getting ice cream with my sister, and tasty ice cream. It was chocolate, I think. We weren't allowed to have chocolate. No, I wanted chocolate, but I wasn't allowed to have chocolate because I'm too young to have chocolate. And it's whenever we're in public. Who's that man? And the Bale's like, what do you mean, who's that? Turns around, is like, who is that man?
Who is that beautiful man?
That girl.
I need
Who's
now
that
Kael
boy?
Velsharan with me by order of Headmaster Kelnaz. I will roll command on this if I need to.
Oh, please do. Charisma plus command, obviously.
Good.
I'm going to say diff 6.
And I ignored that botch because of my class ability.
Wonderful. Bale looks at you, blinks a couple of times, is like, not Kael, the first? Hey! Does anybody know where now is? The very, very talkative student is like, I know exactly where Nell is. He's in there. He's my neighbor. He lives in the dorm right next to mine. It's like, okay, go get him. Go get him right now, please. The kid, and like, is shoving the kid in the, like, put face, palm on face. It's like, yes, go get him. Go do it now. The kid sprints off down the hallway. He's back in a flash, literally dragging this sullen grumpy looking Sharan child over. He's like, I brought now Kael. I'm helping. I'm making everything better. I'm making a difference. I'm practically a hero. Like All Might, my favorite. That manga that I read. My Dry
Brow Eater.
Academia. Now Kael is standing there, like, looks up at both of the adults and frowns. Is like, yes.
With me, child. And I drag him onto the floater.
Okay. You succeed on your child abduction.
Yes, good.
While all of this is happening, Kazna, I see that you got 0 successes on that.
1 success. He spent a willpower.
1 with willpower. Okay.
It should be enough to not kill him.
Yeah, you do not kill him. You're not sure just yet what the effects of your decision will have. Trallin also asks both of you, once you've administered that, he's like, Do either of you have a fire focus
I can
or
do
something
fire.
to? Can you light this brazier? We need to keep Kelnaz's body temperature up. He's lost a lot of blood, and his core temperature is going down.
I light it.
Roll for it. If you're doing it with magic, roll for it.
Yeah. 7s explode.
Nice. You light it. You light the brazier.
You light it real good.
Yo, light it real good, kid.
And we're all on fire.
Oh no, now his temperature is too stable.
He's too healthy. Quick, stab him.
Houndrill, quickly.
I see the problem here. He has ghosts in his blood. Quick,
Better
get some
do cocaine about it.
He needs to do cocaine about it. Kralin has finished binding bandages and cloths and stuff to Kelnaz's gaping chest wound. There's blood everywhere. Despite your best efforts of keeping pressure, it has been spurting out in a lot of places. You also notice that the wound on his chest, the wound in his abdomen, is not the only place that he's cut. He's got a shallow head wound that's also now thoroughly was bleeding, but the blood has now dried and clotted over the spot in his head. There's several places on his arms and legs where bruises are forming, and he has lots of cuts and scrapes besides. He's really not in good shape. Trallin has his hands on the table, is leaning on Laws, muttering, "Come on, what else? What else? What else could we possibly do?"
Could I wrap him in darkness, like a skin? So not.
We need to apply
tentacle
pressure
darkness?
to the wound.
I have another idea.
I'm all ears, kid.
I don't know if it'll work. I don't know. Does anyone have other ideas first?
I believe I'm still kidnapping a child.
Correct.
Yeah, the only thing I can think of is binding him with darkness to pressure him everywhere.
I'm going through my inventory to see if I have anything that can save him.
Well, I don't know if it would help, but I actually have a first aid kit in my inventory.
It's like a couple of band-aids.
It's a couple of it's gauze, scissors, band-aids.
I mean, considering
Oh,
it's
wow.
Kazuma that's carrying it, I imagine it would be pretty.
It's mainly for burns, not gonna lie.
So much ointment.
It's
So
it
much.
has a lot
It's
of
just a
burns.
first aid kit box filled with ointment. It's not even in a first aid box. It's just you open it, and it's just slowly dripping sometimes.
There's
Paper bag
just
full
a
of aloe vera.
whole- Yeah, it's just an entire potted plant of aloe vera.
Well, so I don't know. I still have those Sparky time bits from my solo session with Ganon, and so I was thinking maybe I could use those to I don't know, put his blood back inside again, or try to, because they're weird. But I
I'm gonna
don't
say
know.
No, because we don't know what those Sparky time bits are or how they
Okay.
work or anything. So literally, this would basically be you grabbing some magical shit you don't understand, just rubbing it on him vigorously and work, damn it!
We're losing her. Yeet. But yeah. So I guess we wait for Fionlar.
Okay. Fjalmar returns with a surly child in tow.
So I spend the duration of the flight back up here basically going over with him. So you have a blood sorcery, correct? Have you ever used it to heal anybody? Basically trying to give him the 101 version of this lecture.
He tells you, yes, I do have a blood affinity. And no, I definitely haven't tried to heal anybody. I was told that was against the rules for first years.
Traditionally, yes. We have a slight emergency situation, and any help we can get is considered helpful under the circumstances. So listen up, kid.
He listens up.
Alright, and then if you want, I can roll, I was thinking intelligence plus spellcraft to, again, basically give this kid a crash course in how to use his sorcery.
Okay, go ahead and roll it.
Teacher Fionlar. Man.
Nice. Nerd powers.
Nerd power.
Nerd power unite.
Cool. You give him the really quick explanation of how to do this, and his face slowly changes from angry to surprised to scared. And then whenever you get to the platform at the library, you see that the kid's face has settled into the youngster version of stony resolve.
Hey!
Determination, if you will.
I could work with that emotion. That is an acceptable emotional state for the current situation.
Daniel, don't you still have one use of mana manipulator?
Yes, I do. And
I'm
guess
cool.
where that's going?
That's okay. Cool. So, you bring the child into the room. You see that Kelnaz's state has not improved since last you were here. Trallin says, "There you are. Good. Come here, boy. I need you to try your best to help the blood clot. It needs to get thick and sticky. Do that, boy." Insert Kratos, God of War. Boy.
Boy.
Now Kale gives a nod, puts his hands on Kelnaz, and
Mana manipulator.
how many dice do I add to that?
Add 5.
Nice.
She's a first year, so I'm guessing I may have just more than doubled his die pool.
Yeah, you did.
I wonder what would have been better. The luck pool for this, but maybe not because we would have lost time.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, because that would have been like 6 extra rounds of him bleeding out before we got to this point.
You see now Kale put his hands on Kelnaz and he starts casting, and it seems like he's doing it's working. Like the blood is clotting, and now Kale's eyes snap open. He gasps, and then he rocks back clearly off balance. His eyes roll back into his head and he just collapses. Trellin yells, "Damn it, boy! What did we teach you in your first year, in your first week's lessons about aura exhaustion?" He comes around the table, down over Naukale's unconscious body, and just yells, "Boy!" Then he picks him up, puts him in a chair, says, "You did good, though. You did real
You
good."
did good, boy. Boy.
Boy.
He turns back around. Everybody roll for me, wisdom plus medicine.
Guess who doesn't get dice on this?
Said wisdom plus medicine?
Because this is I would have done perception plus medicine, but we don't do skill plus skill.
Yeah, no, wisdom plus medicine sounds right for this, if it is what I'm guessing. I did not roll well, though.
It's a roll to notice the changes in Kelnaz and his physical state.
Yeah, that's what I was guessing.
I got 1.
Oh no. He's still turning pale?
Yeah, like human equivalent would be turning like blue or purple, indicates lack of oxygen or blood flow to the extremities.
Could we air affinity him?
Put more oxygen in his blood.
Put oxygen in him.
I mean, you could, I suppose. But
So
he's-
is somebody pointing out to the guy who got 0 successes what's happening?
Yeah, it looks like his fingernails are still turning. He's still turning blue. He's not getting enough oxygen. Do we need to give him Dro PR?
Okay, is it not enough blood, not enough circulation, or not enough air intake? Is he breathing?
You check, and he is breathing, but it's very, very shallow. And there's a lot of time between breaths.
Hey, guess what trick I've pulled once before? Exactly once before.
I don't remember a trick.
Remember when Naluna was having seizures and I used wind high arts to open her airways and basically
yeah.
do magical rescue breathing?
Oh yeah, that's right.
I've done this exactly once before.
Let's do it again.
Okay.
Yeah, let's give it a shot. Be diff 7. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yas.
Very good, very good.
In other news, I'm about to pass out from aura exhaustion.
Oh boy.
Guess who has 2
By
R
which you mean
left?
I'm about to start casting from willpower. Because I've got a little
Yeah.
bit of that left.
Trallin looks, examines Kelnaz again, sees the trick you're pulling, says, clever, but he's going to need more than this. More than anything, right now, he needs a Shara's damn miracle through this. He's just lost so much blood. So, important questions are flying around in my head right now. But more importantly than that, I can see that I can guess that you need to get out of here with him right now.
Preferably before now.
Well, then what are you waiting for?
Him to not die on the way.
We've done all we can. Keeping him still isn't going to improve his chances, and isn't going to improve his chances more than getting him out of here. I'm not going to ask you to tell me what happened because that would probably just make things more dangerous for me.
Houndrel, do you have enough strength to get us out of here?
Question. To where?
That's a no, Umarth. Why? It's home, it's a clan, there's a blood sealer.
Hey, AJ, how much willpower and aura does Houndrel left?
1 willpower and 2 aura. I can use... Oh, what is it called?
Deep reserves.
Deep reserves to get 2 more aura to 4 aura, though, for the cost of the 1 willpower.
Odd question. Could you possibly use prism stars with another person to just use their aura?
No.
No, because he would have to spend the aura to open the portal regardless of what we were doing.
Mm-hmm.
If we have any clever ideas about how to make a better escape method using prism stars, by all means. But Houndrel is a necessary part of this operation for most of these plans.
I know that darkness is used a lot to, like, traverse through shadows and stuff in the comic.
Yeah?
Could we do prison stars, my portals, and darkness? Just, like, range increase it? Or, like, do a long shadow step, basically?
Yeah, you could try that.
Shadow step to the darkest place I know, my room.
You know. So, yeah, we're thinking about going back to Umarth to combination get out of here, and it's safe, and, Saloon can bloodbend.
Because if we know anybody who can save him right now, it's probably Sulaun. I don't think we know anybody else who might be qualified, who might be better qualified to help him.
And at that timing, I'm whispering Houndrel something.
Oh no! But do we want... Oh...
Wait, what?
Houndrel has just received a message.
I've received a message. And, do I want to tell you guys? It'd be more funny if I didn't. Oh... Give me, 60 seconds to make a decision.
Okay.
Now, I don't know what he sent you, but whatever gets us to Umarth the fastest.
You know what? I am going to tell you, so you can just feel my pain. This is what Nate sent me. Your head swims. The strain of all the time travel is catching up with you. It almost sounds like you have a whisper at the edge of your hearing that says, "Elves weren't meant to die. Bring him to me."
No!
Wait, who?
Remember? Halton Reeb? Remember?
No?
Lol, Mark.
What happened?
Remember that zombie elf?
Yeah, remember how Houndrel successfully undid the invention of the first undead elf?
Where I got the Uka dagger?
Nimaril's not here, Mark.
Yeah.
Somehow we can still feel his disapproval.
So do you understand my pain, Daniel?
Oh, I understand. But also, follow-up question, Your Honor. Bring him where? Oh no! I think I know the answer to that.
Yeah.
No.
Where? I'm so confused.
Houndral's not the only one that with their own space.
I don't wanna.
Guess who has their own extra dimensional space that isn't Houndral?
But see, I have concerns about where do we bring him if we're supposed to bring him to her? Where is her? Where is she?
I'm pretty sure Nate has that figured out.
Thank you for approving of us as a source of entertainment. Tense for my amusement. So, what space nearby do we know of that is of significance to the companions of Diva Retrika?
The Pillar of Light, the Ninth Tower?
Yeah.
Oh no!
That's my oh no moment.
Oh no!
Wait, is that where you think we need to go?
That would be some awesome railroading by Nate.
Yeah, because my immediate thought is that if Caster is trying to tell you to bring Kel'Naz to her, well, then obviously the first question is, okay, bring him where? Where is she? So, like, again, so what kind of places do we possibly associate with her? And the only place we know of that has anything to do with her is Shasana's stuff, which is hidden in the Ninth Tower. And we don't totally know, Mark, what Snadyarune's claim on that place is. We know that the elevator up to that space is hidden in her office, but also it kind of seemed like we found the journal before she did.
So she might not have access to it.
So it's not totally clear, like, how many of Shasana's secrets she is in control of.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
So I did share it with them, and Daniel also just reacted similarly as me.
Yeah. And now we are speculating wildly about what that might mean in various directions.
And you know what?
I don't.
You've given me a plot thread,
Yeah.
Nate.
Dude,
I don't know if
What's
I
your-
approve of
what's-
this.
I'm gonna bite it. Because I know I can't teleport to Umarth.
yeah,
And this is also the most hilarious
Yeah.
option.
you do realize who this is, right?
Yep, Caster.
Yeah,
Casta.
Casta. Good.
Also, we want to ask, is where she is the Ninth Tower?
Caster? That would have been an interesting twist, but no.
Okay. Because I was trying to think, like, bring him to me. Bring him where? We don't know where you are. You disappeared in a puff of magic.
You know what? I like that better than what I was thinking. But yeah, so do you try to like communicate back to her?
Yeah, it's like say out loud. Or bring him where? This is a terrible idea. And then I teleport us.
No, 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 no!
If Houndral shouts that first before teleporting, you know it's going to be bad.
Okay, I need you to roll it though.
I'll take the time to do Ritual Caster since I'm not in a huge time rush, right?
Mm-hmm.
Houndral, what are you doing? What do you mean? This is a terrible idea, Houndral. Houndral, where are you trying to take us?
Well, let's see.
Houndral, put down the
4
gun.
successes.
Houndral, you don't have to do this.
So I almost forgot. In character, Houndral would remember that the cosmic illusion tends to disrupt or dispel magic that tries to pass through it.
Mm-hmm.
So trying to teleport there directly may be not a good idea. But you know where the elevator to get to the Ninth Tower is.
Ah,
And you could teleport there.
into Snadyarune's office. Let's do it!
Okay? You guys all appear in Snadyarune's office. You do not see it, Snadyarune's in said office.
Do we see Kales?
You do not see Kales either.
Houndral, why?
Who's like, it's gonna
Houndral,
go
what have you
poorly.
improved here? Houndral, this is not better, Houndral.
I'd start walking towards the elevator with Kel'Naz. Let's just try this.
Sharis, ancestors, goddesses, and glories. Houndral, what are you doing?
So I might have gotten a message from Grala that she could save Kale Naz.
Garala, the woman who practices actual necromancy. Literal necromancer, Garala. Like something from, like a villain from outside of some sort of weird Halm tale.
You know, that is a good point. Maybe we shouldn't do this.
Maybe you should have stabbed him with the dagger to reverse damaged or reverse
I don't
bleed
think
him.
that works like that.
I don't think so
I'll
either.
stab him to make him bleed backwards.
It creates vacuums.
But what do we do then? There's no way we can get to Umarth before he dies. I can't teleport us that far. Not by myself.
Well, you already took us here, so I gotta try it.
I don't know if... I don't know. I don't know.
Has necromancy killed anybody?
I just deadpan at Kasna.
If you believe the tales, a lot of people.
Oh, I haven't heard the tales.
I mean, it's necromancy. It's evil magic by definition. That's what that is.
So do you take the elevator?
Houndrill.
If we kill Naz, I don't know of anything else, unless you can figure out a way to get us to Umarth. The only other thing I can think of is going into Hammer Space, and then trying to figure out how to get at Umarth from there. Maybe Ganon can help me stabilize him long enough for us to get to Umarth. But again, that's also very...
Do you really think this is our best chance?
No. I don't think this is a good idea. I don't think any of these are good ideas.
But it's an idea.
We have to do something.
Kelnaz groans and shifts on your shoulders. You hear him try exhaling, trying to voice something.
Is he trying to speak? What's he saying?
Nerds.
Oh my god. Stop bitching and just do it.
No, it's very, very quiet. So Fionlar,
Lean in close.
lean in close.
Closer.
He whispers 2 words. Nidrachal, assassin.
Well, we already knew that.
Oh, Kelmaz, thinking he's giving us new information. Oh, Kelmaz, you were dead when we learned about that.
Yeah, let's do it. Fuck it. I just yell fuck it and I start walking towards the elevator.
Okay. You get on the elevator. And it's a slow, awkward ride up
Grenith would be so disappointed.
through the cosmic illusion. While ascending above the crescent, you see that there's been a flurry of activity. Davia Tower still has... Well, there's a smoking crater where Kelnaz's office was. And there's a bunch of people running around trying to... There are a bunch of people running around doing a lot of things. You see crowds of teachers, students alike. They are clearly abandoning Davia Tower for the moment, evacuating everybody for fear that the explosion has caused structural damage. And then you pass through the illusion. You can't see below you can't see the school below you, and ascend up into the bottom of the 9th tower. When the elevator comes to a stop, there is somebody there waiting for you. A very tall, Drow-Su-looking woman with straight, pale yellow hair and red eyes. She looks thoroughly nonplussed by the situation in front of her. Takes a deep breath and says, "Well, bring him in, I suppose." Gestures towards an open door behind her.
I'd bring him in,
I suppose.
I suppose.
Fionlar and Houndrill, you both recognize this woman as Shasana, the previous headmistress of Ortherby.
So she is alive.
The room that she is having you enter is all white, very sterile, full of Manatech devices, complicated Manatech devices, and has a couple of operating tables one of which is bare and has obviously been prepped for Kelmaz's arrival. The other one has the positively desiccated looking form of Seba laying prone upon it, unconscious. Or maybe dead. You can't tell. Standing between them is Casta, looking so very pleased to see all of you.
How unfortunate.
How unfortunate indeed.
You've suffered a terrible fate, haven't you?
God
Damn it!